Good day. I am Felix J. Knight. I am a Satanist, and I bid you all welcome to my new channel, Satanic Perspective. Good day to all. Hail Satan. Today marks the beginning of my new channel, which is mainly going to consist of thoughts, personal views, personal opinions, and sometimes word of advice from a satanic point of view, as well as discussing certain topics that might be going on in the world of Satanism. Now, this first video is merely an introduction, and it's likely going to be a rather short video. So, to get started, as you can all see, I am hooded and I am masked. Now, I do this not to look intimidating, evil, or satanic, but instead from a necessity to keep my identity anonymous. Anyone who is a Satanist can tell you that it's not exactly easy being satanic in today's world. Many of us Satanists have chosen to keep our satanic identities a secret, otherwise we could lose friends and family, and we could possibly face religious persecution or discrimination. If you're a Satanist, then you certainly understand where I'm coming from and why I choose to appear in such a manner. So in these videos, I will appear hooded and masked, and I intend to keep it that way. And for clarification, no, I'm not afraid to let it be known what I believe, otherwise I would not have made this channel. Any critical thinker knows that there is a large difference between being cowardly and just approaching some certain things a smart way. I'm merely remaining anonymous because for the foreseeable future, this is just the wiser option for me, and I thank you all for your understanding in that regard. Now, in this first video, what I'll do is I'll tell you a little bit about myself as a Satanist. First and foremost, I am what we call a non-theistic Satanist. This means that I do not believe in God and I do not believe in Satan. Now, there are some Satanists who follow the path of what we call theistic Satanism, and they do believe in an actual Satan. And while of course I respect their beliefs, that particular path isn't for me. In the future, I might post a video giving an explanation on some of the differences between theistic and non-theistic Satanism, but at the moment what I will do is I will give you a brief explanation on what it means personally to me to be a non-theistic Satanist. And here it is. I believe myself to be my own God and my own Satan. Now, one of the most common arguments that a non-theistic Satanist might get is this: if you don't believe in Satan, then how can you call yourself a Satanist? I mean, doesn't Satanism mean the worship of Satan? How can you be non-theistic and call yourself a Satanist at the same time? And I'm going to answer that in two ways. The first one's more of a personal answer. For me at least, Satanism is largely a philosophical way of life, rather than any deeply held religious beliefs. And the second answer is that you've got to look at it outside the box a little bit. In ancient times, and in an ancient language, the term Satan actually meant adversary or enemy. And according to the Christian Bible, the term Satan, adversary or enemy, was given to the Archangel Lucifer after he started questioning things and refused to blindly follow orders or submit without actually understanding why. And by doing so, he was given the term Satan and was cast out from the heavens. And here's how being my own God and my own Satan applies to me in my life. You see, when I want to achieve something, instead of praying to some fictional deity that I don't believe in, and just holding on to hope that whatever I want to happen is going to happen, instead I prefer to employ motivation and taking action in order to achieve those goals and desires myself. And so, by actually working, taking action, and doing what I need to do, and reaching these goals on my own, then who else can I view as my God but my own self? And furthermore, when I speak out against religious tyranny, injustice, blind faith, and so on, And then by doing so, I am labeled by other people as an enemy of the organized church, then who else can I view as Satan but myself? And this is why some of us Satanists actually say, "Hail thyself," as well as "Hail Satan." And honestly, I think that's gonna pretty much cover it for this particular video. This is merely an introduction for my channel, and just to give you a tiny bit about myself. And I think probably in the future I'll post a bit of a longer video explaining my journey to Satanism, because at one time in the past I did follow another faith because of the family that I grew up in. But again, that's another time and another story. I will be posting one of my first speeches very soon here, so keep an eye out for that. In the meantime, I thank you all for tuning into this first video, and I'm quite excited to see where this new channel is going to take us. Thank you all for joining in. Good day to all. Hail Satan. I'll see you soon.